Okay, here we go.
Good
I think we're
morning.
live. Good morning, everyone.
How are you guys doing out there?
We're-
Hopefully you're all safe.
Is it 10?
Okay.
It's close enough to 10.
Oh, okay. No, 10
We'll just sit here awkwardly for a second.
for 1 second, right? Yeah.
Nah, it's okay.
It's
We can get
okay?
going.
Are
Good morning,
you sure?
everyone. I'm the Senior Vice President here at TCP, Leslie Matt. I'm with Ellis Yan, our CEO. Ellis, good morning. How are you? We're
Good.
acting a little goofy this morning because it's Thursday and we're tired. Hi, Tony. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, we have been, right, it's getting tired. We have been very, very, very busy. As you guys know, since last week, Monday, we started lunch with Ellis.
Lunch with Ellis.
And we do 11 or 12
Yep.
at Eastern time. We also add 3 o'clock for the West Coast people.
Absolutely.
So we start doing 3 shows every single day. And we heavily engage with the commercial lighting.
Yep.
We're talking about the fixture. We're talking about all industrial, commercial.
The technology.
Office space. We every day we get more than 100 people join us. It was very interactive.
It's
people
fun.
ask lots of questions. So we will continue to do today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we had an interview this week. Remember, that was this week, I think, that we had our interview. So that was exciting to talk with our friends over at Get a Grip on Lighting podcast. Shout out to you guys this morning. So definitely, if you haven't checked out their podcast and you're interested in lighting information, head over to their page.
Oh,
It's
they
really
already
cool.
released it?
I don't think they released our latest
okay.
episode, but they have all kinds of great episodes about all kinds of
right.
different things with all kinds of companies throughout the lighting industry. It's
But
a good thing.
I still encourage you guys share with our lunch and learn with your friends. Tell your guys people in the electrical distribution, in the commercial and the industrial lighting, commercial contractors. I think they can learn a lot from our information.
It's good stuff.
Yeah,
and they can get lunch.
Exactly.
Pretty
okay.
cool thing.
So that's really cool. So today I saw there's a few questions about light bulb side. So I did some homework for you guys. So let's start with the questions.
Okay. So first off, how do I know if my lights are the right color temperature, warm versus cold?
Okay, let me put this way. I really feel bad for you because it is difficult to do. I'll tell you why. Old days with the incandescent bulbs, all you have is one color only, which by measurement on the Kelvin temperature side, we call it 2700K, one color. But today, TCP offer you 9 colors, right? Nine fingers here, okay? Which means start from 1800, 22, 24, 27, 3000, 35, 4000, 41, 5000, 6500. Now we're all confused, okay? But I put a charts together to share with you something here, okay? This is a chart with all the colors on it from 18. Okay.
Super warm,
18, 22, 24, 27. I put the 27 is the red because the 27 is red because the 27.
So that's where like incandescent bulbs are, right?
Okay. The 27 is incandescent bulbs. I put on red. Now, recently there's 2 different directions is happened. Number one is some people like to move the 27 to 3000.
So that's actually one of our most popular in like a
correct,
BR30
because they
or
give you
car lamp.
Right, they give you more white colors too. Okay, for instance, you love to use the 3000 in your kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Okay. However, if you want to have a warmer light in your living room, then you move down
to the 27.
27 down to 24.
Okay.
But again, 27 is incandescent bulbs.
Okay.
This become our standard. So you can use the incandescent bulb 27 as your standard. You want a more light, go up to 3000. You want a warm light, you go down to 24.
Now, this doesn't necessarily mean more lumens, which is light output. It's just the color of the light coming out of the bulb
There's
itself.
nothing to do with lumens. Now, I understand, Leslie, you give some of your 1800 bulbs to your friends.
I did.
Okay? Why you did that?
Because they wanted a super, so that's actually a funny story. So they wanted a super warm light. They had gone to a restaurant down in Mexico. It was dark, and they loved that orange warm glow from that aesthetic. So I gave them that 1800K spiral shape. They loved it, but the thing that they didn't love about it is it didn't match the rest of their lighting in their house.
Correct. Okay, so now you really have, now the lighting getting a little bit complicated. We try to solve your problem, which means that each of their rooms should have a different
Different
setting,
color,
right?
yep.
Different color, different settings. You can imagine from 1800 such a warm color all the way to 3000 in your kitchen.
Yep.
So that's a major difference, okay? But again, remember this, always using 2700K as your standard.
As your baseline.
As your baseline, okay?
So that's where it got funny, because they have a huge open concept house, and their 1800K did not match the 27 or 30K that was in the rest of their house. But we've got a good solution for that, Ellis.
Correct.
That's called our Good Life lamps
It's a
that
Good
have
Life.
a warm dim. So when you have all your lights on, they can match and all be 27, 3000K. But if you just have your kitchen, your dining area lights on, you can dim it down to that 1800K and still get that beautiful warm aesthetic.
Okay, so very simple, okay? Okay, just close your eyes. You know the 2700K. If you ask yourself, I would like to have a little bit white color in your kitchen, you go up to 3000.
Okay.
If you want to have a little bit warm color, okay, in your living room, you go down to 27. Or you say, hey, screw this, I'm just using 2700K.
So Tony's asking, which is better for reading, warm or cool?
For reading,
And I think that's more a personal preference.
right.
Because I personally don't like the cool lights. I don't like the daylight look. That's a visual thing for me. But I like a 2700K to read. Because think about it, that's your regular everyday table lamp.
Correct.
However, a lot of people in offices or schools or warehouses, they want to have that extra where you really feel like the outside's in, or different areas of the country. Like I know in the South, they only like that 4100K, 50K.
That's right. Then you move down to the 4100K. Okay, let's stop 1 second on the reading light. Okay, the reading light, again, it's a preference. I 100% agree with you. However,
why don't you tell your story about the reading room?
Oh, the reading room. Okay.
The church.
Yeah, the church reading. My wife's church reading room. They want to have some panels. So I donate a regular
41K.
41K panels. And man, I got a nasty phone call. I had a nasty conversation with my wife. She said, you really screwed us because the 4100K in the church reading room is just too white. So we literally have to switch the panel to 24 or 2700. Okay. So look at a 4100K. That's the office. Okay. And the 5000K is for the warehouse and the manufacturing space. However, also it's getting popular in the office. People also use the 3500K now.
Because they want to dim it. They want that.
Right.
Warmer.
They want a little bit warm on that. So you can see that's why I put a 2700K, 341, and the 5003 as the red ones. This got like a three
Most
benchmarks.
popular.
Most popular ones. Okay. Go back to your reading again. Reading one actually not just the colors. So remember we talk about full spectrum. We talk about these table lamps.
The blue peak.
The blue peak. The best blue lights is the one that the reading light is the one without a blue peak. It's right here. Is it here? Oh yes.
I got it.
Remember we talk about this. So the blue peak is no good. You want to do this one. That's why we give out the table lamp with a so-called full spectrum. That's only related to the reading light. Okay. So always remember this. Okay. Always remember this. Colors. Okay. 2700K it's your standard. 41 office. 5000 warehouse, and you can move up and down based on your preference. Okay, I hope that will answer your
guys. We have
guys.
so many questions today. So our next one is about LED bulbs.
Yes.
And that A19 bulbs,
Yeah.
you all have a smooth heat sink, and that they used to have all those fins around it. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Okay, yes. Okay, old days, this is the first generation because we couldn't get rid of the heat. The heat is the issue, okay? The reason for that is we put a lot of current into the light bulbs, try to give you the lumen package. For instance, I have this one, just a regular SMD, no more things, but the same idea is the heat sinks here. Look at what's inside, okay? You can see the yellow things inside is the LED. So let me put it this way, a regular, okay, then another chart here. The regular 60 watt LED light bulbs using SMD technology, which what you see here.
That stuff.
Okay, we actually put 8 chips inside. Okay, running through 140 milliamps to achieve 800 lumens. When you do that, you need that heat sinks. Otherwise, the bulb will never survive. Okay, but the latest technology, remember, we're talking about this glass version. In the glass version, we're using the filaments here, the yellow stuff. The yellow stuff, each strips, we put 24 LED chips on. We're using 4 strips. 4 strips. That means totally we'll put 96 chips on versus 8. 96 chips versus 8. That means we're only running through 20 milliamps. You see here, the 20 milliamps versus 140 milliamps. That's why we're able to using the glass because there's no heat inside. Obviously, in order to make sure the lamp will survive, we put a special gas inside to dissipate heat from LED to the glass. Normally, when this light bulb light up, you can put your hands on it.
And it's
just
still cool.
It's a little bit warm. It's not hot at all. Okay, so that's the difference today. We're able to survive a regular glass light bulbs. That's the only reason. Okay, versus that.
So the LED chip technology's gotten better. We've been able to do more with it. We've gotten more sophisticated with how we manage the heat. Those
Correct.
are all the reasons why they
Correct.
have a fin versus they don't have a fin, and how they can look so much like a standard incandescent.
Correct.
Awesome.
Okay. It's all by technology
So
right now.
let's keep moving along because we got
Sure.
some other good questions today.
Okay. Good.
And one of them is about LED bulbs that are designed to work with garage door openers. So when LEDs first came out, they were wreaking havoc on the garage door world, and garage door manufacturers came out with special LEDs. Those are super expensive because they're compatible with garage doors. But now our question was, can we use a standard LED bulb like we just saw instead of one of these special garage door opener ones?
Okay, let me tell you the story. Okay, we back from CFL side all the way to the LED side. We did a lot of business in the hotel.
Mhm.
Okay, at that time we didn't understand what we call the operating frequency. So because every time you have an electronic version, you always have an operating frequency. That means it releases a certain frequency into the open air.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't know too much about that.
Just
So-
like any electronic,
Right,
like your
any
phone or
electronic
anything.
has the same issue, which means you have to control in a certain
Frequency levels.
at a certain frequency levels. For instance, has to be less than 40, for instance. Why you do that? Because we had some bad experience in the old days. Every time in the hotel room, we turned on light, we turned off the TV. We turned on the TV, we turned off the light. Okay, that was a real story. It was like we getting phone calls. So for that reason, today we actually designed all our light bulbs to avoid all the frequencies bands out there that's being used.
So that's why they have FCC compliance, right?
Correct. That's why all our light bulbs have to comply by the FCC for the same token. So that means on the garage doors, we don't have this issue anymore. Obviously, the garage door companies would like to using their light bulbs. So they are talking about, oh, you have to using our light bulb because our light bulb only work with our garage door. But actually, that's not true anymore. Today, all TCP light bulbs is come from a certain frequency. Do not interfere with any other electronic devices out there, including the garage door opener.
So when you're shopping online on some place like Amazon or 1000bulbs.com or any of those places, you want to make sure, because I'm sure this is coming from a residential person and they had specifically asked about Amazon, make sure that those bulbs meet FCC compliance.
Right.
Because that means that they've
That's
been
the key.
tested with the right frequencies and that they will be good to go with a garage door opener.
But all our TCP bulbs, either on Amazon
to
or the
go.
1000 bulbs, are good to go. You don't have to worry about that at all.
Awesome.
Okay.
Really, really great.
Right.
So our next question is about, we want to switch out the old fluorescent tube lighting in our garage. Is there a best or easiest way to do this? That's a can of worms.
That's a can of worms now. Okay, now.
It's not a can of worms. It's
No, it is. It is, okay? First of all, you have to understand TA tubes, there's 3 different type of TA tubes out there. We call T12, T8, T5. Most likely, there's still enough of the T12 tubes out there, which is the thick one. Okay.
because the T12, T8, T5 is all based on the circumference of the tube itself.
So we're talking about size. We're talking about diameter
So
here.
your T rating, so the
Right.
super thick ones are the T12, which are about yay big. And then this is a T8, and then the T5 are the skinny ones.
Right.
So first you have to know what type of
bulbs
you're
you
looking
have.
to replace.
Right. Let's just start with that.
Now T12 is actually obsolete technology. That's
Right. However,
they don't make that anymore.
However, you still have a lot of T12s out there.
They're
okay?
out there.
So
Because they last a long time.
Right, they last a long time. Usually, we don't sell the T12 replacement
We don't.
anymore. okay? Because the T12 using magnetic ballast out there. Just in case you have a T12 in your home, what you need to do is Walmart carries a TA-T12 replacement.
Yeah.
We make that bulbs for Walmart. Okay, there's only one company. We are the only one did for the T12. It's cross-reference with TA-T12. So if you have T12, please go to Walmart. You will have their products if you are residential. Okay. Yep. If you are on the commercial side, just to reach out to all the electrical distributors. We also have the products out there.
Yep.
But most likely you will have a T8. Okay.
Which is like this. This is a
like
T8. This is an LED T8 that we're showing right now.
Okay. T8, there are two types called type A and type B.
Well, there's
right.
three.
We're talking about three replacement. If you want to have an easy way out of this, you go to get a type A T8, which we call a plug-in.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do anything.
Plug and play.
Plug in and play. You take out all the T8, put a new LED type A in.
So it still runs off the old fluorescent ballast. The one thing that you want to look out for when you're doing that is you want to be able to look at what type of old fluorescent ballast you have and make sure that whatever LED T8 tube you're buying is going to be compatible with that ballast. So that's why we talk about it's a can of worms, because if you're doing a type A replacement, you have to make sure that you're going to have good ballast compatibility. Now I know TCP T8 tubes, type A T8 tubes have a great amount of ballast compatibility. We have almost 2 pages worth of compatible ballast that we've physically done testing with to ensure that our products perform the way that we've spec'd them to.
Correct.
So definitely if you're looking at a type A replacement, it's easy peasy because you don't have to hire an electrician. You pop it out on an LED type A tube, you pop it out, you can pop the new one in. Just make sure that you look at your ballast compatibility.
Right. However, if your ballast is old or burned out in your fixtures, then you have to using type B. Type B is a direct AC line coming in.
So you direct wire it.
You have to direct wiring. Now that's getting a little bit complicated.
That you have to hire. We recommend hiring a certified electrician to do that work because you have to cut the ballast, you have to rewire your fixtures, and you're dealing with hot power lines at that point. So you're running the power directly into the socket. If you're a homeowner, we do not recommend doing a type B installation. We recommend hiring an electrician, getting that out there, and moving forward that way. So, you know what another option would be?
Yeah.
Is to take down your old fixture and replace it with an integrated LED fixture.
Exactly. Just replace the fixture.
I mean, there's so many options.
Right, because today the integrated fixture is so inexpensive right now. Okay.
You can get a nice shop light or a GP strip. I mean, heck, we've got.
Yeah, let's share with you guys the BP strips. Okay. Leslie, bring over the 3 different versions.
Oh,
okay.
Geez. So we've got that one.
This is called. Also bring over the vapor type.
You want the wrap and the vapor type?
Right.
Oh my goodness, we've got so much going on.
Right. Those
so
are
the good news is we've been doing these shows, so we have all of our products super handy.
Okay, this is the 4th foot of the GPS, just general lighting. Okay, it's very inexpensive. Okay, punch out lots of lumens.
And you can get these at your electrical distributors. Have these. Or a 1000bulbs.com, bulbs.com.
Okay. So what's the difference between the GP and the vapor type?
So this one is actually wet location rated, meaning that it can be exposed to all the elements. Right. You can hose it down if you wanted.
Right.
This guy's just damp location rated. So let's say you have a need to hose down the ceiling of your garage. You would want to put this guy in, like they put these in car washes.
Correct.
Because they're completely wet location. They're completely sealed and gasketed and made to withstand that.
Right. And
but
also,
this is a good option.
Just a very good option. Very industrial, commercial side.
This is also a great option.
Right.
It's more traditional looking. This might be like a direct 1-for-1, so that way you don't have to do any repainting on your ceiling.
Nice
if you've got, this is an LED wrap light. It's got a lens on it that has a nice. This one's got a little bit wider diffusion than this one as far as how the lights hit. Oops, sorry, Ellis. How the lights hit the floor. The same steel housing. Now, again, you might want to hire a certified electrician, or if you're pretty handy, these are simple
very
to wire.
Easy. Very simple wire. Look at it here. Very easy.
Your black and your white lines that will connect to your power along with your ground. This one also has dimming capabilities. Meaning that you can dim it. I don't know anyone that has a dimmer in their garage, but maybe, I don't know. I'm not fancy.
But again, we still suggest you to do the change the fixtures, because we don't know how old your current
sockets are.
fluorescent and balance how old it is. Okay, you may just put a TA tubes in it, and tomorrow type A, tomorrow your ballast burn out.
Yep, or your socket's
right.
short and
The socket is short. Okay, so those things, then all of a sudden you get upset because you waste the money on the LED TA tubes on it.
Absolutely, and it's always the LED TA tube
Correct.
person's fault.
Correct.
So.
Okay, so that hopefully will give you some flavor about our opinion of how this TA tubes
Awesome.
is going forward.
So I think we covered the questions, and thank you. We really appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead.
So what happened last week?
What happened last week?
The winner.
Nikki didn't tell me.
Nikki didn't tell you.
Or I didn't look at the email close enough to find out what they picked. But again, we're gonna raffle off dealer's choice. So if you're looking for something specific, our social media marketing person will be reaching out to you if you are a winner and say, hey, what are you interested in? How can we help you? That way we get you a bulb or something that you're actually interested in.
I'm very confident. Leslie and I have enough knowledge, and we can, we can answer.
Or we'll go find the answer.
All the questions, so we can find answers. Okay, from LED chip technology to the fixture, to the light bulbs, to the applications, to the colors, all the details. Because I still believe in this. TCP as a company, we provide the solutions. We solve people's lighting problems out there. Okay, so just reach out to us, and we'll make sure you will be happy or be satisfied. You will have the right products into your house. So here we go.
With that, we're gonna do our click to spin.
Yeah.
And here we go. It's really fun. I know you guys can't see this, but we have an actual thing that makes it spin. So Andrew Chang, you are a winner. Congratulations, Andrew. You were the one that asked about the garage lights, so now you can get some garage lights for your garage.
Okay, talk to Nikki,
right? So she'll be in touch, or someone from our
you.
Social media team will be in touch. Thank you, Andrew. We appreciate it. Also, your tofu video is live.
Yes.
So for all our vegetarians out there, last week, Cooking with Ellis. He made his miso tofu, and so definitely check that out if you like tofu. I know I don't love tofu, but the Chinese tofu is very different than
by the way, next couple weeks we have a cafeteria here, so we have a chef here, right?
Yes, we do.
So Leslie come out this crazy idea. Ellis and the chefs are going to have some kind of competition, right?
So you're going to do a head-to-head cook-off.
Right. Okay, next couple weeks. Okay.
So we're trying to figure out exactly the logistics of the Ellis versus Todd head-to-head cook-off. That we'd like to somehow donate some money back to the food pantries in the area, because we know those are also struggling right now with all of the restrictions from COVID-19. So we're going to do our corporate chef, who is a actual chef. He runs our restaurant here, versus Ellis on the cooking, and see who wins. So
that will be fun.
So
okay.
stay tuned. Thank you, everybody.
See you guys next week. Bye now.